Kevin Harlan alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And with us from the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. We'll see the Houston Rockets and the Orlando Magic. And the Magic start out with the ball. A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. The post pairing forms Smith along with Şengün. Porter Jr. is the point with Green on the wing. And it's Martin in at the small forward. Shots good by Green.
Continuing to improve that three-point shot. Green hits this one.
Butler passes to Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Now, let's go to David Aldridge. You had a chance to talk with head coach Stephen Silas.
Well, Kevin, he said for them to prevail, they've got to be stout in the post and close off those driving lanes. If they fail to do those two things, it could be a very long night. And to be honest, it didn't sound like he thought they could.
Thank you, David. And the foul called on Rashard Lewis. That's his first foul. About a minute played so far here in the first. Smith with it. Butler covering. And it's slammed in by Smith.
And guys, we're going to see a lot of that from this young man. Smith right now beasting.
Orlando moving the ball around. Here's Howard, and he finishes nicely on the way.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And examining his numbers this season, we can see that he's been an exceptional free throw shooter, right around 85.
And for Green, it's about focusing on taking high percentage shots. When he does this, he's an effective player.
Good on the second free throw. Here's Orlando now. Here's Hardaway. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line. Jabari Smith picks one up. Orlando shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
For Orlando, Penny Hardaway.
And the first one at the line is good. Hardaway hits them both. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Outside, Martin. Pass to Şengün. Outside, Porter. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the call on Howard. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Third team foul.
Here's Şengün. The pass to Porter. And the shot is good.
A springy guard. Porter Jr. can rise up with the best of them.
Lobbed up there for Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
And Superman taking flight for the lob finish.
We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter. Outside, Green. Pass to Martin. Outside, Porter. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to Howard.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Defense maybe too concerned with Butler there, leaving his teammate all alone.
The Rockets trail. And Houston calls their first timeout of the game.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group. Vucevic checked in for Howard. O'Neal comes in for Rashard Lewis. Aaron Gordon, who's checking in for Butler. And it's John Morant in for Hardaway. Here's Garuba. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That is his first foul of the game.
Fourth team foul.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Here's Christopher, and he banks in the layup.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Now, here is O'Neal.
Orlando foul.
For Houston, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
First personal foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
Shooting for Houston. Taking 2 shots.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Orlando trailing here. Here's Vucevic, and Vucevic throws it down.
And this is part of Morant's role. As a guard, he's responsible for finding the open man.
44 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Christopher, guarded by Morant. Christopher the pass to Tate. Here's Garuba. Here's Christopher. 4 on the shot clock. Another miss by Houston. Morant finds Vucevic. His shot is good, making it a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And got to do more than that to stop Vucevic. So adept at fending off those types of challenges.
That's tipped. Good if it goes. And that one is off. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Magic lead by 2. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere.
Here they come, fans. Your
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Orlando. Here's Houston now, trailing by 2. Hardaway is out there with Morant. Then there's Howard. Then there's Lewis. And it's Butler in at the 3 slot. That's who's out there for Orlando. Now here's Porter. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
second personal
Nice
foul.
to see Porter Jr. get aggressive, not settle for a J, and take it into the defense.
The first one falls.
At the line for 2.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Unloads from 13. And Hardaway gets it to go. Hardaway has got the lead up to 3 now for Orlando.
And it's that in-between area, the mid-range. It's where Hardaway is probably most comfortable with his shot.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Now, Jalen Green is on a mission. He says, every time I step on the floor, I always have something to prove to who's ever in those stands. A lot of people will hate on me or have their opinions. I'm just going to think about that when I step on the floor. I'm going to prove everybody wrong. Kevin?
That's a great chip to keep on his shoulder. David, thanks. And that one's good. Morant.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
And continuing to press their advantage. They're not taking their foot off the gas.
Defended by Butler. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
As he gets more comfortable in unlocking his potential, we'll see Green get more comfortable in moving the ball.
Morant passes to Hardaway. Right side, Butler for 3. No good. That's miss number 2 against 3 makes from the field. They're running. Here's Green. They grab their own miss. Here's Şengün.
Such a savvy defensive player. Butler positions himself well to alter shots.
Here's Howard. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line for Orlando.
Free throw no good for Howard.
And the defensive prowess of Howard is simply phenomenal. Not only a shot-blocking master, but his mere presence alone makes shooters incredibly nervous. Oh, great ball movement there.
Timeout called the Rockets. And for a lot of up-and-coming teams, getting better defensively is the key to reaching, Greg, that next level. That being considered, what's the first step in that improvement?
A lot of times it's bringing in a great defender, like a Pat Beverly or an Andre Iguodala, a defensive anchor who also inspires his teammates to take that challenge.
The Rockets making a switch here. Christopher's checked in. Out to Smith. And there's the call on Howard. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second foul here pretty early in this one. He's got to be careful for the rest of this half.
The Rockets making a switch here. Garuba's checked in. Inside, Tate. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
The free throw off from Tate.
This is part of the reason they're down. The free throw line has not been kind to them this quarter.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
So it's Orlando now. Here's Hardaway. He dishes it to O'Neal. Howard kicks to McGrady. Clock at 6. O'Neal trying to break free.
Oof, ugly second quarter for him, and now I think he's starting to really force the issue.
Another miss by Houston. Orlando leading by 7. Here's McGrady. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Second team foul. At the line for
Free throw good, McGrady.
One of the most ferocious scorers in the game. McGrady's length and athleticism is so difficult to contain.
The three. Another miss by Houston. Here's Orlando now. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. To the middle. They swipe it. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Oh, no, he's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
And so he hits both. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Orlando. They're leading by 8. Hardaway dishes to Gordon. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first half.
And an active player, Gordon can be a handful to keep up with throughout the course of the game.
The Magic have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. No good on that one. Vucevic checked in for O'Neal. He hits the second from the line.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Here's Christopher, guarded by Hardaway. Here's Gordon, had a hand on it, and they recover it. There's the 3. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Oh, Vucevic in position. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And so it's the Orlando Magic ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. They led by 2 after the first. It's fair to say that the second quarter belonged to them. And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
Please give a big round of applause.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. We have seen an exceptional performance from Dwight Howard.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
And so in the game for the Rockets, Porter Jr. is the point with Green on the wing. The post pairing for him, Smith along with Şengün. And it's Martin in at the 3, the small forward. And that one's good. Green.
You can tell Green likes to move quickly. He gets that ball and he's taking the shot in just a few seconds.
Here's Hardaway. Lewis passes to Howard. Kicks to McGrady. Watch the screen. Second shot opportunity. Here's Howard. The shot that time, not on target. And the Rockets take it the other way. Here's Martin. Sweet little floater.
Perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And a nice score that came from just attacking the rim. Huge play in this hotly contested game.
Outside Butler. Here's McGrady. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 4 assists now tonight.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside.
Green against McGrady. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. But it's going to be on Tracy McGrady.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the net.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. Ja Morant, he's checked in for Orlando. And both free throws good for Green. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Morant passes to Butler. Back to Morant. Count it, good. Morant's got his second basket of the night.
Working through the lane, Morant, he's got such a great change of speed to keep the defense off.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, thank you very much. The Rockets are in a full rebuild, and they have a young roster which is taking its lumps. But Coach Stephen Silas says, we very rarely give up. This team has a lot of fight, character, and grit, and we are learning. Kevin, it's a long process, but it's worth doing.
Yep, no shortcuts, David, but the journey is the reward. They're building from the ground up. It's fun to watch, and we thank you for that story. To the right side. Green with the ball. Now McGrady defending. Just 5 on the clock. Porter.
I like Morant's workmanlike approach on D. He finds good matchups and makes an impact.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And on the season, only shooting around 73%, so not necessarily where he'd like to be.
Şengün hits them both.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Deflects the pass, and that one goes out of bounds. Touched by Porter.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Houston making a switch here. Garuba's checked in. Up again. And Howard with the second chance points. Howard's got 12.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Outside, Green. Pass to Smith. 1:25 left in the third. The Rockets again can't hit.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
And then Morant ramps it in.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says you're not giving up this lead.
He's made one and missed one so far in the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And the Magic making a change here. O'Neal's checked in. Tate, he's checked in for Houston. Gordon comes in for Jalen Green.
And one of those guys who fell in the draft the year he came out due to injury. Porter healed up and has taken the lead by storm.
Stolen by Gordon. Oh, and here we go with Gordon. Nobody back. And he lays it straight in. Gordon's got his first bucket of the night. There's 53 seconds left to play in the third. And the turnover again by Orlando. Here is Porter. Lets it go from deep. And Shaquille O'Neal pulls it down.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
And stolen by Gordon. Got a piece of it. Out of bounds, Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession. Hardaway's checked in for Tracy McGrady. And a switch here also for Houston. Martin's checked in. Porter kicks to Martin. Pass to Gordon. Outside, Porter. 5 on the clock. The three. Another miss by Houston. Here's Butler. He doesn't hit that one.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
And so it's the Orlando Magic with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Not just playing selflessly, but also making a smart decision with the ball.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Lewis is out there with Howard. Then there's John Morant. Then there's Hardaway. And it's Butler in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Down low, it's stolen by Green. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. That shot, no good. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Morant dishes to Butler. Offline with his three. Rockets trail by 6. And the foul called on Rashard Lewis. And that'll be his third foul so far. Tracy McGrady's checked in for Orlando.
Coming onto the floor for your Magic.
Outside, Green.
Tracy McGrady.
Butler against Martin. And there's the pass to Porter. Rebounded by Hardaway.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoided fouling and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. The 9-foot shot. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break. They are making it look easy at the free throw line here in the second half.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Hardaway against Porter. On the wing, Hardaway. Now the dish to McGrady. Misses the 3.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling. Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early, and just one more will put him over the limit.
Timeout called the Rockets. One of the stories here, Dwight Howard getting it done today.
And he's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Alden.
Thanks, guys. Stephen Silas talking to his team during the break. He said, we're too concerned with their shooters right now. We've got to close off the inside. They are gutting us. We plead it with these guys. Come on, let's take a stand. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. 8-point game. Takes it from 10, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And so he's picked up his final foul. He'll sit for the rest of this game. And Orlando making a change here. Vucevic is checked in. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Orlando.
The line for the Rockets, Jalen Green, taking 2 shots.
And he's good on the second. Orlando leading by 7. Lewis on the way. Driving in. The rim-rattling 2-hand jam.
Love watching Lewis with the hammer on that one, refusing to just lay it up.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Green inside. McGrady covering. Green, no luck.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
And stolen by Şengün. Martin with it. Rashard Lewis covering. Can't connect from the right block. So it's Orlando now. They've played a great fourth quarter defensive, allowing only 3 points.
Yeah, far from just a scorer, Hardaway is also adept at finding his teammate.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. McGrady against Green. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Vucevic. And it's Butler with the jam.
Butler always looking to find that alley-oop. Just throw it his way, and he'll handle the rest.
.116 left to play here in the fourth.
Oh, wow! That is powerful.
And one of Green's best assets, his leaping ability. He's a natural athlete, very explosive.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're leading by 11. 109 left to play in the final quarter. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Dwight Howard.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. I mean, that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite.
And this is the type of pressure Lewis puts on defense. Is skilled at drawing contact
on the shot.
At the line for Orlando, Richard.
And that one misses.
Taking 2 shots.
And he sinks the second.
Well, Rashard Lewis, a true shooter. He knows his game so well and really focuses on finding buckets for his team.
Knocked away. Here's Green. No good off the back of the rim.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Second team foul.
That one is off. So the Rockets end up going with a whole new group.
2 shots.
Good on the second free throw. And so it's Houston with it, trailing by 13. Here's Christopher, and it's sent back by O'Neal.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Butler with the steal. And now running up the court. Lewis pushing it up. Looks for McGrady. Gets it to him. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Here's Christopher. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.